Hey, Sven here. Whenever I make avatar videos, I always use HeyGen for that. For me, HeyGen is the best system I can use to do this kind of thing, especially because I can also integrate it into my Make automation. That means I have some kind of workflow, for example, our AI podcast, which is released every day as a podcast, meaning audio. And on the weekends, there's a video podcast that we publish on YouTube, where I then use an avatar from HeyGen to give a summary of the entire week. And it just works really well. And above all, HeyGen has really improved a lot over the past 2 years. And they also regularly release new features. You can already see that here on the screen with these different icons I can access. And now they've released 2 new features, and I want to show them to you in this video because I think they're really cool. One is this video agent, and the other is that I can change an avatar image, an avatar photo with Nano Banana. Why I might need that and how it works, I'll show you right here in the following. I'm Sven, I'm an entrepreneur, and I've been working with process optimization and quality for over 33 years. Not just in business, but in all areas of life. And much of what I can do today I've learned through experience and trial and error, and I know what really works. And in my videos, I want to show you how you can use AI and intelligent process automation profitably for yourself and your business. And if you're not quite sure where to start, or if you're just stuck and need some support, then just book a free call with me. You'll find the link for that below the video description. All right, let's get started. So what are these new features? First, there's this video agent here. And if I want to try it out, then I simply click on this particular thing right here. And the really cool part is that I can effortlessly create a video by merely entering any desired topic. Subsequently, the intelligent agent thoughtfully considers what kind of video I could potentially make about it, and then it just automatically does it. And I'll show you how that works. But before we do that, I want to generate an avatar for it first. If I go to avatar on the left here, you can see all these avatars I have. And for example, I uploaded one here back in March. And as you can see here, there are different versions of it. Sitting, standing, in different situations, full body or portrait. And now for this avatar, I basically want to add a new one. So these are the so-called looks, meaning these are variations of an avatar. So I click here on Create New, start from photo, upload photo, and then I just have a portrait photo of myself here that I'm going to use. And then I click on Upload here, and it takes a moment for the photo. Oh, right, which avatar should it be used for? So for this one here, that's the one it should be added to. Then I click on Continue, and it takes a few seconds for the photo to be validated. And now, it's already done. Now I can give this thing an appropriate name, for example, Sven Portrait. And what I want to do now with this video agent is to simply make a video about making a Neapolitan pizza. So it should briefly explain how it works. And I am myself a certified AVPN tested pizzaiolo. That means I have the proper training, and it's just one of my hobbies. Baking delicious pizza, and that's why I want to change this avatar now so that, for example, he's wearing a pizzaiolo uniform. To accomplish this task, I will navigate over here to this particular menu option and then proceed to click on the Edit command. Now looking down here, we have Nano Banana, which is a truly remarkable and incredibly useful Google image tool. With this powerful application, I can, for instance, begin to compose some text. I will ensure that I write it entirely in English for clarity and universal understanding. We are going to proceed with replacing the current clothing of this individual, transforming it into a delightful and unique pizza-themed outfit. So let's carefully observe and see what the final and exciting outcome of this creative transformation will ultimately be. This will take about a minute, so I'll just pause for now. It took just under a minute, and now it even gave me 2 versions. So basically it's the same image, just with the clothes swapped out, and in one version it even added a body. And I really don't like this silly chef's hat. That's why I'm going to take this one here. And now I just realized, well, I could change it even further. For example, I could also say, I need to carefully place this individual directly in front of a magnificent traditional pizza oven, which is actively heated by a robust and crackling wood fire. Therefore, I will proceed to send this off once more, and then patiently wait for another full minute to ensure everything is perfectly set. And these images are finished as well. And if I think about it now, if I want to make a video where someone explains something, then this one here with the pizza peel in hand probably isn't the smartest choice. So I'll take this picture here. For that, I now need the avatar ID, which I'll copy here. And then I'll go back over to the video agent and enter my desired video in this field. Here I have the option to upload any assets, like images or something else. Ah, that's a new feature. Media. Ah, okay, select avatar. Okay, then I actually didn't need to copy the ID at all. This has obviously been added as a new feature, my avatars, so now it should be, yes, okay, then it's in here. Then I'll take this avatar here. Okay, this looks completely different than the last time I tried it, but that's wonderful. Explain in detail how to meticulously prepare and then carefully bake a truly traditional and authentic dish, step by step. We are talking about authentic pizza napoletana. This is prepared using the time-honored, traditional and truly original recipe. Indeed, it is the very original recipe that has been passed down through generations, ensuring its genuine taste and quality. Yes, okay. So what else can I set here? The duration, let's say 60 seconds. And here, portrait or landscape format, and portrait format is fine. So then I'll send the whole thing off. And now the agent starts thinking here, and this thinking means that it's now giving itself some tasks. So about pizza napoletana, and then I think about how I could put that into a reasonable format and so on and so forth. That means it's giving itself the tasks here. If you try this out yourself, you can just read how the agent, so to speak, talks to itself. So what do we have here? Food lovers. I've got Italian music, 60 seconds portrait, script generated, English. By the way, this also works in German. Male voice. Yeah, and now, okay, but I also want to change the voice. So that means I go here and then to voices. And then get voice ID. So this is my voice, which I created for myself with 11 Labs. This is the 3-hour version. But it's also just much better in terms of quality. Okay, so I basically like all of this, it's fine as it is. Now I just say, please use my voice along with my identification to proceed with this request. There you go, like that. And in this way, you can basically and quite easily adjust the content from this comprehensive plan that he just created accordingly and appropriately. Okay, it can't use a voice ID. Okay, but I can swap it out later in the AI studio. So let's just leave it like this for now. And then I say, what topic would you like for now? What topic would you like? Now it's asking me again what the topic is. Strange, okay. Please use your carefully considered plan from above and then proceed with the next steps. Because now the topic can still be changed. I don't know if that's particularly useful. Okay, here it clearly states once again, the authentic pizza napoletana is a definite go and so on. And now we see that it basically has 3 main steps here, namely, first, it has to understand what it's about. And then you have to plan the whole thing, and after that, it moves on to the actual creation. And all these steps together take about 6 to 7 minutes. And yes, then we'll take a look afterwards at what the result is. After the system is done with all the planning, it now actually moves on to producing the actual video. Then the screen also switches here. That means the entire dialogue is here on the left side. And here I now see a kind of shimmering image indicating that the video is being generated. At the moment, we're at 71 to 72%, so it will take another 3 to 4 minutes. It took about 7 minutes in total, and then on the left it shows, okay, the video is finished. The starting image isn't particularly great, but so be it.
And now, let's gently turn the volume down a bit and carefully take a closer look at this. Our incredibly simple yet perfect dough is made with high-quality Italian typo 00 flour, cool, refreshing water, a touch of pure sea salt, and an assortment of fresh, vibrant vegetables. First, we meticulously dissolve the sea salt and the flavorful vegetables in the cool water, ensuring they are fully incorporated. Then we carefully combine this liquid mixture with the high-quality Italian flour and proceed to mix it thoroughly for a full 20 minutes until it achieves a perfectly smooth and wonderfully consistent texture. Shape the dough, give it a good push, let it rest for 2 hours, then let it proof for 6 hours. Next, the sauce. San Marzano tomatoes, known for their sweetness, roasted with olive oil, garlic, and basil. For toppings, use fresh mozzarella and fresh basil leaves. Stretch the dough by hand, avoid using a rolling pin to achieve a similar texture. Stretch it nicely, place it on the floured dough, add sauce, mozzarella, and basil. Slide the pizza into a preheated oven at 400 degrees Celsius for 60 to 90 seconds to bake it perfectly. Golden crust, charred spots, melted cheese. Enjoy the taste of Naples.
Okay, well, let's put it this way. In terms of the actual content itself, I would definitely say that it's pretty much okay. The pictures are, well, this is still a genuinely good picture, but then when I carefully look at it more closely, that is a very, very noticeably runny dough indeed. It appears quite liquid and lacks the desired consistency, which is a significant observation. Then apparently even more water is poured in. Okay, the tomatoes aren't cooked, but whatever, it doesn't matter. What I actually find quite interesting, and I was thinking about this earlier while it was rendering, is what happens to the fire in the oven when this avatar is just standing in front of it. But that actually worked pretty well.
Let's go back to this point here again, just for a moment.
You can see it, but it doesn't matter. Basically, it's all perfectly fine for now. So let's move on now, because I still want to swap out the voice. That means I need to go to the Edit menu, then select Edit Script, and let's carefully take a thorough look at the script itself. For the most part, that seems to be perfectly fine for now. Yes, absolutely. Let it rest undisturbed for a full 2 hours, then meticulously shape it into individual perfectly rounded balls, and subsequently let it rest for another substantial period of 6 hours, and so on, following the detailed instructions precisely. 400, yeah, here it should actually say 485. But basically, it's fine. We can leave it like this for now. The avatar was already clear, and now let's go to voice. My voice is, here's my voice, so I can just use it accordingly. And now, of course, I could certainly go ahead and confidently say, okay, I definitely don't want diced tomatoes in this particular recipe. Instead, I'll just simply say tomato sauce. Then let's just carefully see what concrete and specific examples come up from that selection. Okay, so there's nothing suitable there. So let's just take this image here just to see how the changed content looks. So that means we've swapped out the voice, we've made some changes to the script. Let's just click on Generate again. Give things a name. Everything else stays the same. We'll remove the watermark and then click on Submit. Okay, and it starts over again, which means it's rendering once more. Presumably it doesn't have to plan as much now, so I assume it won't take as long this time. This time it took about 4 minutes and we have the new video. The start screen still looks a bit odd, but well, it's okay. So let's start. Welcome, food lovers, to crafting Pizza Napoletana, a Naples icon celebrated for simplicity and quality. At least that's my voice. More than pizza, it's heritage. Thin crust, tangy sauce, fresh mozzarella and basil. A simple dough. Italian tipo 00 flour, cool water, sea salt and fresh yeast. Dissolve salt and yeast in water, combine with flour. Rolling up this dough looks very interesting too. Let rise for 2 hours, then divide and let rest for 6 hours. This is now the replaced image, regardless of whether it makes sense in this spot. That means I can change it however I want. We can also see that we have some videos, we have images. Of course, this works wonderfully. Okay. So now you've seen how you're able to, without any prior knowledge of how to create videos, to generate such videos. You create an avatar, then you can modify it as needed. You enter a prompt for what you want. Afterwards, you make any changes you want to have. I assume that soon I'll be able to select the voice ID, just like the avatar ID. That means this step of the second rendering, if the rest is okay, would also be unnecessary. But yes, I really think it's a cool thing and I wish you lots of fun trying it out. And maybe you'd like to post your result here. See you next time. Bye.